welcome back to the Forgotten Horror channel with me, Davey Dark. Really appreciate you joining me. Today, I'm going to show you my pre-cert VHS version of My Bloody Valentine, plus my 2009 remake mask and setup. But before I get into the mask, I just want to show you the original tape, the original pre-cert from 1981. This was released by CIC Video. Now this video's come along because of a couple of people on Instagram asking me to I put a post on of this and my mask, and they were asking me if I'd done a video. Well, I did a video last year, but I'm going to do a new one because I've changed my channel around since then. So here we go. I thought I'd put this on. So this is My Bloody Valentine, the original pre-cert VHS from the UK. Well worn in its original box. See the background, I've got the My Bloody Valentine on my screen there as well, so we can watch along as I'm reviewing this. Well, showing it rather than reviewing. We've all seen My Bloody Valentine, but not a lot of you might not have seen the original pre-cert VHS tape. Ah, my goodness, there's my old labelling system from back in the day. 266. My Bloody Valentine. That's the original tape. Squeaky, but still looks in playable order. Security tab. There's the box. Absolute classic film, an underrated film really, and I really do like the 2009 remake. I prefer the look of the 2009 remake mask rather than the original one. I know that might be sacrilege to some older horror fans out there, but yeah, I like that. So let me move on to my mask setup. Okay, so this is my 2009 remake mask that I put together myself. And it's quite awkward, it's quite heavy. It's on a mannequin head, but it's quite heavy with the helmet and the setup that I've got. I've had to move out of my horror room and come into the studio here so I can show you a little bit in a little bit more detail. Now I'm doing this without trying not the tripod over. I'm just going to talk you through it. Wanted to get a good look at it first of what I've done. This is on a black mannequin head that I purchased off eBay. It said it was the adult size, but they never really are. They're very, very small. So a lot of people have got small heads in the world. So anyway, that's us. There we go. Right, so let me run it down for you. The actual mask is exactly what they used in the 2009 remake, which is the Russian GP7 mask, which was used for the 2009 remake. I really like the 2009 My Bloody Valentine remake. I think it's a really good horror film. So I got the mask, and it took me a few months to put all this together, sourcing various parts. The main thing on the mask that I changed was the breathing ports. This here used to be the original breathing port, so this would have connected into there. However, on the movie, they swapped them round, so this part here, this part I had to customize. So this was originally on there, so that had to be sprised onto this side and closed off, so no longer a breathing tube. What I did was, to get this to fit, I chiseled out the inside, took out all the old filters, opened it up so it is an airway, and then I screwed this in. I chiseled through there so there was a hole, because I wanted to use as much of the original mask as possible. Use it because obviously it's better if you use the original fittings. A few YouTubers that I've seen in the past have used like a big chrome washer that just threads onto the threads of the mask that was already here, but I wanted to use this, which was part of the original mask. So I chiseled through the whole of the mask, opened it all up inside, and then I screwed this the breathing tube into it. Now this is as far as it'll go without compromising the threads on the mask, and what I did was I used the washer to go over it and tightened it up. So that's on the as far as I can get in without breaking anything, but it's really tight, and that's going nowhere. So in the film what you'd have then is this second pipe connecting to there, and then that would go into the breathing apparatus. So that was that, but it was a pain in the backside to sort out, very fiddly. Now another big part to get the mask, the actual setup looking right, is the helmet. Now as a lot of fans know, they use the USA Confo cap in the US, which is an American helmet, and trying to get hold of one of them is very rare. However, this is the closest thing that I could get to one, and this is actually a UK antique miner's helmet. It has the same markings, the cross, and it's pretty much the same shape, so it gets away with it really well. I bought this off eBay quite a few months ago now, off a man called Andy's Antiques, and I did a deal and I got this mask. And for the film, obviously it was black, but this is the way it arrived, and it arrived really gnarly. And so I've left the colour as is. So I was really made up with that, because it really gives the mask that My Bloody Valentine look. Once you get the mask and once you get the helmet, you get that look of My Bloody Valentine. The next part, I was trying to source a light. Now again, in the films they use Kohler lights, and another company from the, obviously it must be popular in the US. To source one of those from the UK is expensive as the Confo cap. An American seller said to me, "Oh yeah, I can sell you a second-hand one for about $400. So I was like, yeah, thank you very much, but no thank you. So luckily, back in the UK, we have a northern company, Oldham and Sons. They actually make lights for the miners and for the fire brigade, and luckily I found one and I sourced it, and I did a deal again with the seller, and it slots into the bracket from the old miner's helmet. The only difference is with this, you can tell the difference between this and the US is the US, the cable runs over the back of the cross and clips into the back, with this not being the American parts. This runs up the side here, so if I was to wear it I would have to figure out a way to clip that to the side. But this was a nice part, because this would actually work, because they just took the top off the old battery pack, and that's how they sent it me with all the wire. Everything works. I was assured it worked 100%. I just needed to connect that up to a new battery pack, and then that would work. So that was the light. So when you put it all together, I don't know, but it looks pretty convincing. It cost me a bit of money, but for a lot less than what somebody wanted to charge me for their lights, I've got the mask, the helmet, the lights, and the breathing hose, because I actually ordered the breathing hose separately. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried making one? Do you like the mask? Do you prefer the original mask? Just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. So that's going to do it for today on episode 10 of the Forgotten Horror channel. I want to thank everybody for watching, and everybody for watching my previous vids. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, consider subscribing, because I'm always going to show something different, something from the past, something custom made. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you next time on the Forgotten Horror channel, and take care.